Some say don't give up and hope that your good is good enough. Head down, keep on working. If you can earn it, you deserve it. Some say push on through. After all, it's the least that you can do. But don't buy what they're selling. It couldn't be further from the truth.
When I first found out I was going to become a mom, I was using a Dollar General pregnancy test, and it came back barely positive, and I was like giddy and obviously excited. And you get kind of warm fuzzies and butterflies. And then I ran into the bedroom because this was the middle of the night, and I told my husband, and he didn't believe me because in his mind a Dollar General pregnancy test can't be right. So when I first found out, I was excited but also kind of stubborn because I was like, I'm going to prove him right. I am pregnant, and we're going to have a kid. And then all the wondering, is it going to be a boy or a girl, and what are they going to grow up to be like? And yeah, just lots of excitement and anticipation.
I think about the day that we found out we were expecting and how excited we were, and of course we had to tell all of our family and friends, and we went shopping and bought all the stuff for the baby room. And looking back now, I don't remember ever stopping and wondering, gosh, what would have, we had felt if we had heard the news that we never would have been able to have a baby. We never ever contemplated that, I guess, and we're just so thankful we were able to have 2 pregnancies and 2 healthy babies, and never looked back and thought, gosh, what would our life be like if we didn't have them? We were just so blessed and so thankful.
Most girls dream of one day becoming a mother. Now imagine if you were told one day that dream may never come true. How would you react? What would you do? Jake and Shelby knew there was a destination coming for their long journey ahead, and it all began with seeking professional help.
So infertility is a condition that affects both men and women. The true definition of infertility is the inability to become pregnant after 12 months of being sexually active with no form of contraceptive use. So there are a number of different reasons for infertility, both in males and females. One of the most common causes is male disorder like hypogonadism or decreased sperm counts. There are also several reasons that females can become infertile based on either disruption in ovulation, inactive ovulatory cycles, or sometimes problems with their fallopian tubes being blocked. These are some of the more obvious reasons. One of the main reasons that infertility is such a struggle when it comes to diagnosis is because more often than not, it is not just one of these things that couples have trouble with. It is a multitude of things, a combination of different things in both the male and female partner that make it a difficult diagnosis to arrive at.
For Shelby and Jake, they needed more than just the pregnancy test signing positive to give them hope.
When we first found out that we were expecting, we were all obviously, very excited, for lack of a better word. But at the same time, I think Jake and I were very hesitant to be excited just because we were fearful of the what ifs. And having had miscarriages before, it was scary to think that that might be a possibility again.
We did have an awesome gender reveal party, though, that we had, of course, around the 18 mark. And that was a ton of fun, and that really helped us to kind of think, okay, this is actually going to happen. And we actually had, a gender of our little baby, and it was fun for me because even if he never got here, I knew that it was a little boy, and that God wanted us to have him in our lives.
For Shelby, it was her faith that helped keep her strong.
I knew in my heart always that we would someday get to become parents, and I wasn't sure exactly how that might be, but whenever I would pray, I just knew that I couldn't give up and that one day God would provide us with a baby. And so I just reminded myself of that daily and used devotionals and just kept telling myself not to give up hope and that one day we would have our little miracle.
I think that
one of the hardest parts was the cost of going back and forth to the doctor's appointments. We started going in Salina, which is where we live, and the expenses there, because it wasn't a specialist, were not quite as significant. But after those appointments were not effective, we ended up going to a specialist, which started out being extremely expensive and ended up even more expensive. So I think every time that we had the procedures, the IUIs, it was about $500. But then since they were in a different town, we would oftentimes spend the night, and being up there, you would have hotel expenses and a variety of other things that just really added up and got very expensive. And for us in our budget, that was a struggle, but we knew that this is what we wanted, and we were going to do anything that we needed to do to make it work.
Seeing Shelby become a mother is probably one of the best experiences I have ever been around, just because it's something that we both wanted so much, and just to see her happy, and then also to have Glenn actually here, and then just to see her interact with him is, there's literally no words to describe it, but it really is something that every person, after they get married and they have a kid of their own, it's just something that you want to see the mother happy, and also to see them look at their child and just see the look and see the baby look back at them. It truly is something special.
So Jacob and I just want to say thank you to some people who have been there along this journey for us the whole way. So our doctors, of course, Dr. Ablard in Salina, Dr. Jaden in Wichita, as well as all of the nurses, they were nothing but supportive and gave us hope for us throughout this journey. But most importantly, we want to definitely say thank you to our parents and our siblings who really supported us along this journey and helped us to never give up hope, and all of our friends and all of our family. And without them and the hope that they helped to give us, I don't know that we would have kept on hoping. So we're very grateful for all of them and their love and constant support.